Well, g'day tubes, how's she going? So, remember the other day we worked on the truck here and stuff, and we figured we fixed the problem. Well, got some bad news. We didn't fix the problem. No, we went to head out the other morning there, and she did her classic thing, run, and then actually quit. Now we're gonna do another diagnostics here, because it almost seemed to me like it was doing a misfire. And I know I had a misfire codes on here before. So we're gonna see what this thing comes up with. But it's funny how it run, and then all of a sudden start choking and sputtering and blah blah blah. Codes found too. Interesting. Poor thing is really cold. So evaporative emission system pressure sensor low, and evaporative emission system pressure low. Measurement system pressure switch high. So it's high and low, but no misfire stuff, eh? Well then. Interesting. What is there? Any pending codes? Switch high. Very interesting. Go do live data. I don't know if this will show. Fuel system, I don't really know what half of this really means, but some of yous that have done more of this might know a little more. RPM 0, of course, we're not running right now, so. Wow, she's really cold. I should have put her inside for a bit. Spark Advance, MAF. That's airflow, I think that's what that is. All these short forms, eh? A lot of zeros there, which will probably change once we start. Well, let's go back to the top. So we can get the RPM anyways, and we'll just kind of watch. Actually, graph, that'd be kind of cool. What's graph do? RPM graph. Okay, we're going to fire up here and see what's going to happen. Quite a bit of erratic there all of a sudden, eh? Oh, there she goes. That almost seems like a misfire to me. It's like one cylinder's not firing right. Get a bit of gas here. I don't know what half of these things mean. You'd have to have a booky thing to describe it to you, I guess. Spark Advance degrees 15, 16, 17. So I don't know if that's good. 19, 20. Shows the mass airflow sensor there. Let's see if there's a... You give her gas, it seems to go up, of course, because of the flow, right? Graph. Interesting, eh? Interesting. IAT Celsius. I don't know what that is either. It's about -2 out here now, and that says -1, so that's probably some kind of temperature dewey. Temperature dewey. IAT Celsius. I have no idea. Spark Advance. Let's see if there's a graphy thing for that. Sort of is. So that means it's sparking before the piston's top dead center? I don't know. RPM's 801. Map, I'm not 100% sure I know what that was either. MAP, I know I've heard of it before, I just can't remember the dewey from it right now. And this long fit 2%, all these percent things up here. I don't know what those are either. 52 long, I don't know. O2 monitor testing. 02 bank 1 sensor 1. Please wait. No idea what half of this is either, boys. I'm not trained in this stuff, right? So I have no idea. Just basically wanted to read codes. Onboard monitor test. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I can't mess stuff up with this thing. It's not that good of a tester, but yeah, let's do one more scan here, and it seems to be running smooth now, so I have no idea. But the other day it was being a real pig, but it was a minus 8 or 10. It was darn cold, I'll tell you. Now it's only -1, so it's not nearly as cold. Seems like the colder it is, the worse it is. 04, 52, and 53. So switch high and switch low. So it's got to be that dewy thing in the tank there. System pressure sensor, yeah, we'll have to fix that one of these days. But anyways, lots of fun. But anyways, nice sunny day out here, wicked windy and cold again, but I don't think I got too much planned for outdoors today. But I think we're going to maybe pop in the garage here just for a few more minutes and do a bit of experimenting with the pulleys on the compressor that we built here for up the house. I got a couple of different sizes. We're gonna mount a couple of them up and see what we can do for speed and stuff. We can increase the speed on the feller. Anyways, just before we get into that, I'd like to speak a little bit about thanking some sneaky people there on Friday night. And you knows who yous are. Well, let me explain. Okay, so after I got Friday's video stuff all up and done, I was sitting there waiting for it to render, and I'm like falling asleep in my chair. Man, I was freaking tired, really tired for some reason, you know. I thought, okay, well, it's surrendered to uploading stuff. Let's go upstairs and have a nap. So actually, I jumped in the shower quick and then went and lay down for a wee little bit. And I guess my wife had to run the kid, Dylan out to a birthday party of one of his friends. So she's like, yeah, I'll grab something for dinner when I'm out. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I was, laying in bed watching a movie and right out, passed out. So I don't know really how much time had passed there, but she'd come in and she's like, what are you doing sleeping? I'm like, I'm freaking tired. I got kind of sort of annoyed because, I was right out, and then she wakes me up, what are you doing sleeping for? And it was funny because she says, well, you better come and see what I got for dinner. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm coming. So, I got my arse up out of bed and had some clothes on at least, I just had my shorts and stuff on just from out of the shower, and she's like, come on out here and see what we got for dinner. So I'm like, okay, and I'm dry, just I look, and then there's my buddy Landkid and Jess there. I'm like, what the heck are you doing here? They weren't supposed to come up until Saturday. Because I had a funeral there. He wanted to come, do a funeral and stuff with me and help it out and see how it's done and stuff, right? So I'm like, what are you doing here? And of course, like, oh, still, so it was a big surprise and stuff. So she's like, oh yeah, I brought them up for dinner. We're going to take you out for dinner. I'm like, oh, okay, you're not supposed to be here till tomorrow, which would, be Saturday. So I'm like, well, okay. So I went and got dressed and, got ready to go and stuff. And we headed down to the old Montana's down the road here and waiting in line. And all of a sudden the door opens and I see this head pop in, just like that. Hello, fella, he says to me. And there was Iron Man in the door. Iron Man and his wife. I'm like, holy cow, what are you doing here? I can't remember exactly what he said, but I think he said, I heard someone's birthday. So I'm like, holy cow, you guys are sneaky. So we had good dinner and stuff, nice visit. And they come back to the house. We had some super awesome chocolatey chocolate with chocolate inside cake. Holy man, that was chocolatey. Whoo! I asked for chocolate, and that's what we got her. Holy cow. But yeah, it was good. We had a good visit and stuff, and lots of stories and stuff. And man, Iron Man and his wife are just packed full of stories. Just amazing. Buddy, you gotta record some of these stories and put them on if the wife will let you. I don't know. She's a little camera shy, so she may not. But anyways, yeah, good super visit, and Landy and Jess actually stayed over that night, and we did the funeral the next day on the Saturday, and then we went down to the Mandarin actually down in Brampton there for dinner that night. So that was for dinner again, but that was good. That was yummy. So I guess Landkid never really been to a Chinese buffet like that. He says pretty good. So. And then they stayed over that night too, and then poor Jess, she's doing a lot of schooling and stuff right now, so she kind of got crunched for time. She's got some big stuff coming up, so they stayed over Saturday and then went home Sunday just after lunch-ish time, and we took them to a place up the road here that is pretty good for breakfasts and stuff. So man, oh man, I didn't eat till dinner time that night, so. But yeah, good super visit. You guys are awful sneaky. I'm gonna remember that. But anyways, it was a super nice surprise. Thanks very much. And yeah, but anyways, let's have a look here at our compressor. And I should probably get her turned around a bit here, but anyways, let me do that first maybe. Okay, so you're probably thinking, oh man, you don't want to be spinning this thing over too fast. Really super wicked fast, but really I'm not really too concerned about it. This thing wasn't really that much money for this little pump, but anyways, this one here, actually, I'm definitely way over spinning that one. Let's just give her a little fire here. That's way over spinning that, I do believe. So this one, I think I got a fair bit of room left to work with, but now I've got lots of adjustment here, but I'm not sure. I got belts up there, of course, but I don't know whether we're gonna have the exact one, so this may work, may not work. But anyways, that one was a 4. That's a 5.5. I thought just for fun, for all our work, like $10, we get a 6 too, just to see, And And I've got a couple extra dewies here to weld these dewies onto, the dewies here, so that'll be something fun to weld on. And whoa, 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 and whoa! These things fit tight, but man, almost a bit too tight, I think. And whoa! Jeez. But anyways, let's get this feller loosened up here a little bit, and get the belt off here again. And what size were those? 1/2 inch, I think. 1/2 inch. And we have to get the belt off here first, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna probably need 2 hands. No, we got her. Just got her. I don't know what it is with, well, these come from TSC, but they only seem to sell the real wide grooved ones like this, but maybe it's more like a universal sized one. It'll do both sizes maybe, because it does have quite a deep valley there, so oh yeah, okay. Well, we'll try her anyways. It burns a belt off, no big deal. But anyways, we got to get this feller off too. Actually, that might be real fun. I had an issue getting it on there, but maybe we're not going to be in too good a shape here. I don't know yet. I should maybe do that first. Let's see if we can get her off. Well, we're just going to do a little trial fit. We got the medium-y sized one on here, and I think I got a belt that'll work. I got a bit of space on both sides, so I can go a little tighter with it yet, which is good. I don't think the belt's in the best of shape. It'll be good for maybe a test. Anyways, let's pop that feller off, and we'll go with the bigger feller. Maybe, maybe not. These pulleys fit really snug, I tell you, but I don't know. I'm not super crazy on them really, fitting like that, but can sit there and beat them all day, but might have to just grind a little bit off them. But I think we got her pretty much square just to test fit here. Things are just not bang on here though. I had to sort of smoothing down the shaft on the motor here a little bit. So let's see here. Oh yeah, that belt should do both, so that's good. But let's try speed-wise with the small feller first. So what I'm going to have to do is weld these fellers on here. Make them official, I guess. It's kind of sucky that you can't, you know, just leave them kind of sort of loose and try that way, but imagine they just fly off. Yeah, that's probably wouldn't grab on too well there. So we'll get these things mounted up here, and then we'll try both of them, see how we can, see what we can do here. Alright, we just went for some lunch, and just before I went I welded up the dewies here, so hopefully they still fit on. That felt pretty good there. That's pretty good there. Okay. Now let's get a rough... Whoops! Well, that didn't work too well, did it now? Get a rough idea where we want to mount this thing, and then we'll just pull her back a hair a little bit more. Hard to tell with this belt because it's, I guess it's been hanging or something so long, it's not very straight, if you know what I mean. Ah! Okay, so move you guys maybe this way here a little bit. And what am I going to do here now? I'm going to get this. And where'd my other one go? Oh no, it's gone. It's probably underneath the thing somewhere. But anyways, just snug these ones up here a little bit. Enough that I can get the belt off, right? I'm gonna have to go locate my other one here. I'm not 200% sure where she ended up going. Probably in my pocket, actually. Nope. Oh, there it is right there. Looking right at it. I know you guys are probably just laughing your faces off out here. Okay, it's alright. Just want to basically knuckle these up just a little bit here. So it really won't move much on me. I guess another way you could do it is measure from the end of the plate of the motor here to the end of the dewey there. That'll get you pretty good. Okay, so good there now. It's actually pretty much sitting about halfway there right now. What I really need is to rig up some kind of screw pushy thing there that you could just put it on and then just tighten that on, and then it should just break right up for you. Okay, that's probably going to be too much. Try her there anyways. Alignment looks good. I'm going to go in from the back of the motor to the back of the plate here as well, right? So easy spot to get into here. Just apologize for the elbow for a second or two there. And I'm just going to tighten up this. Actually, no, before I do that, I'm probably got it tighten up there. I could try to thread it on here. Just pretty good there. So we will the rest of these onto this. Some of these you can get into with this wrench, and other ones you can't. So we're going to call this, I guess, the medium-sized pulley on here. Sort of feeling like we had lots of power left in the engine and the motor here, so I kind of wanted to experiment a little bit with maybe some bigger pulleys on the motor, make it spin a little quicker. Alright, well, hopefully that belt doesn't go flying off. It's not in super good shape, so here we go, contact. Sounds funny when it stops. Something's rattling. So, oh, I know. I didn't tighten the dewey down yet. That's not good. Maybe I should do that. Hang on. Hopefully that's what that noise was. Yeah, it must have been. think we got it loose enough now. We can get her apart here again. And thread on the bigger pulley just to see what's going to happen. I have no idea. She might explode on us, so that'd be awesome. Awesome! Come on now, you were fitting earlier. There we go. Well, mostly. Oh, I have to try this way, I guess. Let's get her kind of somewhat started. Oh, why are you being such a grump? Such a grump. A grump, I say. A grump. Okay, we'll try her this way then. There. That's a little more better. Oh, lost the dewy. Okay. So basically the same deal again. Get her. Ooh. Ow! Get her somewhat lined up there. I think I'm going to cheat this time and just throw a little mark down. Something like that. Pop this feller off of here for a sec. I'll pull her back to maybe there. Roughly. Tighten this feller down before I forget. Come on then. Okay. Now we'll crank these fellers back up here. Get the right fellers in the right spot here. Alright. And these fellers here, which are a little bit more harder to get in though, I think we can swing them here. I'll just have to start them here. Okay. And I can't reach that one. And okay, I'm gonna have to use my shoulder again. Sorry about that. Some places the ratcheting wrenches are good. And other places, not so good. Alright, now, I don't know if it makes a difference which way we start this one, but let's try this. Ooh, I got it too tight, boys. Well, she's tight. Maybe a little bit too tight. But anyways, let's do a little comparison here. Here we go, and had her tank off. I can't remember which way's on and off now, but here we go. Ready, set. Woo, mama! Okay, contact again. Oh, that's making some fast air now. Woo-wee. Let's zoom in on the gauge here. Alright, so now the big test is it's going to restart itself with its under pressure load. So here we go. Ready, here we go. Nice. Well, it's probably a little bit bigger than we should be running on it, but that's not warm. That's good. This is probably going to be, yeah, pretty warm. Motor's hardly warm at all. It's just about as warm as it, well, a little warmer than what that tank thingy is there. That pipe's going to be warm, though. Yeah, I'm not touching that too much. But anyways, I think I'm going to leave her like that. That seemed to work pretty freaking good. I'm actually pretty happy with that. That belt's not in super good shape, you know, but I guess we'll just drive her on until she blows or whatever. But you know what? That's decent. That I didn't time it or nothing there. But before, with the this pulley here, I think it was 7.5 minutes or something like that. So I should drain her right flat dead again, and then do another timing until we get to the 140. So maybe I'll let that kind of go out for a while. We'll let her drain for a bit, and then we'll do a test. Alright, so from this time to the time with the smallest pulley, we saved 2.5 minutes fill time. Wee. But it's awful fast spin, but I think I'm going to keep her like that for now anyways, and maybe she'll blow up in the future. I don't know, it'll be something cool to sort of tear apart and see what happened, you know. But anyways, another issue too I noticed was it spins so fast, it's flinging oil around so much, you know, there's always going to be a negative and positive pressure in the bottom of the crankcase here, right? And so what it was doing was, I guess, hitting the oil and pushing her out through the threads and then sort of dribbling down the front of this thing here a bit. So if it keeps doing that, I cranked her on a little bit more tighter. There's like a rubber gasket there too, so that might be enough to solve it. But if need be, if it's going to keep doing that, what I'm going to have to do, I guess, is rig up some kind of a little vent tube maybe to go up or something and down and whatever, you know, so it'll kind of the air inside and out, and the oil will probably go up and then just drain back down, right? It might push it right through too, I don't know, but there's not really too much else I can do. But she's got lots of oil in her. You can see she's kind of foamed up a bit, so I'm kind of wondering now if I used what kind of oil I put in there. I can't really remember. It probably just like a 1030 knowing me, whereas I should probably be throwing in like a proper compressor oil, which I don't really think I have any of. Got lots of good oils and stuff and everything and all that good crap, but I don't think I've actually got the compressor pump oil, which is supposed to be an anti-foaming kind of stuff like that, right? So I may have to pick some up the old TSC and maybe switch that, let her drain out maybe before I actually take her up to the house and use her up in there and stuff. But yeah, drained her all back out again. There's a lot of moisture in the tank, surprisingly. It's just blowing out chunks of ice and stuff that's coming out so fast. But there's lots of moisture being compressed there, so that's not so good, I guess. But that's what it does. So, but yeah, I think I'm going to drive her on like that, and that should work good for all I'm going to really be using her up at the house, you know. like once a month maybe, just to blow out the computers and stuff. And don't really like all that moisture in there, but it's probably not good for blowing moisture on your computer parts. But I've never had an issue yet, and you know, I've always been using this little feller, and it's never really blown like you know, lots of moisty air at or anything. But I know you're probably supposed to use those little air compressed tanks, you know, that don't have moisture in them. But what do you do? Blow her out and carry on. But yeah, the motor's not even warm yet, so that's good. Could probably run an even bigger pulley, but that'd be way too much. Like a 1-to-1 scale or something. Holy man! So we'd be basically 1-to-1. I'd be running this thing at like 3,400 RPM. So probably right now, I don't know the exact ratio, but we're probably running her at 1,500 anyways. I would say something around there. It's hard to sort of really say. Maybe almost 2,000 RPMs. She's pretty fast, but it's probably only meant to go about 500 or 600. But oh well. Drive her on. Drive her on. Oh, there is a vent in this thing. I wonder why it's not venting. Interesting. Or is it just a Lubin Dewey? I shall investigate that. Looks like a little ball valvey thing in there that's supposed to push these things open. I'm going to put a bit of compressed air up there, see what happens. Interesting, it seems to work. But I don't know, it doesn't, I never checked her on the machine, so let's check her on that. Well, with that little feller in, I don't feel nothing, but I tried her with her off, and you can feel it going, you know, as the pressure's coming in and out of the Dewey there, but I don't really know, like, maybe this is only designed when there's more pressure than, I don't know, whatever is going on in there. But, I don't know, interesting. You think that would be kind of hard on seals and stuff if it's constantly pressurizing and not pressurizing and pressurizing, not pressurizing. But I mean, things ran like that for quite a while, so I guess we'll just leave her on there and drive on. I guess you could easily put a vent tube thing there and straight up and out or something, and it would kind of do its thing, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. Well, I was heading home. Apparently it's snowing outside here now, so that's just lovely. And yeah, I was going to maybe climb up the ladder and tie the rope on the tree, but I think I'm just going to bypass that right now. We'll maybe just head up to the house and just start editing. To heck with that for today. I want to get that tree down out of the way so I can get the rest of those boards nailed on. We can maybe actually use the bridge before the snow comes, but geez, I don't know now. This is real fine snow. That usually means it's going to be coming for a while, so, but you never know. Anyways, we're going to head her home, I guess. But anyways, I guess that's her for today. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm getting into. Might not be much of nothing. I don't know. Got nothing going on outside cemetery-ish wise, but if that snow's coming down, we might have to do snow tomorrow morning. And I got the feller, of course, in the back of the garage right now, the little feller with the sweeper brush on him, ready to go. So she's ready to go, ready to rock if we need him. And hopefully we have something to do, because I wouldn't mind throwing that plow back on as well and mushing some of that stuff around with that, because that's super fun. So, but anyways, that's it for today. Pretty uneventful day, I guess, but you gotta have a lot of them through the winter. So, but anyways, thanks for watching today. We'll catch you hopefully tomorrow, and thanks for watching.